Hey guys, this is Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a demo on the dry shampoos from Franklin Whitman. When they sent these to me recently, a lot of you guys asked for me to do a demo because you wanted to hear more about how they perform and really see them in action. So they do come in two different scents, but what is really cool is they also make shades for dark hair and for light hair. So they sent me each scent in the dark hair formula, but they do come in the light hair formula as well. Franklin Whitman is cruelty-free, they're also vegan, and they're one of my favorite skincare companies. So I was really excited to try this out because I love dry shampoo. I love Franklin Whitman. I'm hoping this is like a very good combination for me. So the two scents that I have are East Falls, which is lemongrass, bergamot, and clary sage. Very, very nice combination. And then the other is Spring Garden, which is grapefruit, rosemary, and eucalyptus. So this is definitely going to be a little more energizing and uplifting. They both smell really freaking tasty. You definitely get the rosemary in this one. It's very citrusy and bright, but also has those earthy undertones. And this one just smells freaking amazing. I love bergamot though. I'm kind of a sucker for that scent, and sage as well. So this is very grounding and very, very, very soothing. So I think I might use this one today actually for that reason. So the dry shampoos, these are 2 ounces. They do retail for $19.95. I feel like for powder dry shampoo, that's actually a significant amount of product because a lot of times with powder dry shampoos, you don't really need that much to really get it to work. And part of why Franklin Whitman picked the powdered form is they didn't want to have to add any sort of preservatives. When it is a powder, it can last a lot longer. I think too, when it is a powder, you definitely want to store it in a cool, dry place. So probably not the best thing to keep stored in your bathroom for that reason, but it will just help with the longevity and you can have it even longer. And it says that these both clean and volumize, and with the essential oils in there, it's not only gonna help with the dry shampoo benefits, but it's gonna help your hair smell better. So I'm currently working with 4-day-old hair? Yeah, 4-day-old hair. And I did use dry shampoo a couple days ago, but I've not since. And with powder dry shampoos, there are a couple different ways that you can apply them. Some people like to just go in straight with the container and shake it in. I personally like to shake it into my palm and then use a flat top makeup brush to blend it in. This one from e.l.f., it's a powder brush. This is honestly my favorite for dry shampoos. Since it is a flat top, it allows you to kind of press the product in a very different way, and it's like fluffy, but yet a little bit dense. So I feel like this brush is really good for dispersing powder into the hair, kind of like how it's meant to disperse powder onto your face. So let's give this a go. And it's not super dark. You can see this is a kind of light tinted formula, but it's also not white either. And a lot of white powder dry shampoos, when you have dark hair, that color just kind of stays in there and leaves a cast on your hair, which is very obnoxious. And oftentimes, like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely had to wash my hair after using a powder dry shampoo because I could not get the white to come out. So actually, I'm gonna apply just a little bit of this with my fingers because I wanna see straight away what the color is like. Oh, that blends really nicely. That's like pretty much invisible. All right, let's go in and do this. And when I apply dry shampoo, I like to focus on my roots and the front of my head and then apply a little bit to the crown of my hair. And oftentimes for the underlayers, I will just use my fingers and kind of work it in that way. So I'm gonna take some on my palms and work it into my underlayers. And you are gonna see the product during application, but just what's most important is that once you run it through your hair and work it out is that you don't see it anymore. And one thing you can do too, and I do this when my hair is pretty greasy, is I'll kind of flip it over and dust dry shampoo in there using the makeup brush. And so if you do that in like little parts all over your head, that is a really, really easy way to work dry shampoo into literally everywhere. I personally though, for my hair, because it's so baby fine, and they can really weigh it down if I have too much dry shampoo in there. So I like to start just on the roots and then using my fingers to work it into the crown. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers to kind of like work this in all over the place and just really get in there like you're giving yourself a good head massage. I find that when you do that and you really work it in like you're massaging your head, that is what really helps to get it close to the scalp and help it absorb any oils that are there. And doing that is also going to help you find anywhere where you might have an extra greasy patch, and then you can just kind of go in with a little more dry shampoo as needed. This smells really good, actually. I really, really like this scent. It smells very lemony now that it's in my hair, which would be the lemongrass probably. So I feel like that did add good volume. My hair definitely, it feels cleaner. I think It looks cleaner. It does look a little bit flat, but that's like the color. There's not as much shine, but that's the case with most dry shampoos. Anyway, it's kind of like one of the toss-ups, you know, that you sacrifice. I think I might spritz a little bit of a shine spray over it afterwards if that really bothered me. Another thing I also like to do with dry shampoos is kind of just like wait and see as my hair kind of like adjusts to it. Sometimes that natural shine does come back through. Sometimes it doesn't. So I like to wait a little bit before adding any extra product. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush through the ends of my hair a little bit. And if you don't have baby fine hair, you probably will want to brush out your entire head. That's going to get all the dry shampoo out and disperse it through the ends. On my hair though, I will lose all volume from the dry shampoo if I do that, and I really don't want to lose that. So I'm just going to puff it a little bit more. So overall, I really liked this. I think it's very easy to use. I like that the packaging is small. A lot of powders come in like a bigger thing, or I've had some where it's just a little bit difficult to use for whatever reason. I really like that these are tinted as well. I feel like it really just blended in completely. I'm not seeing any sort of a white cast, even with the reflection of the studio lights. I'm not seeing anything at all, which is amazing. I really like the scent, and my hair feels good and it smells good. And to me, that's like the most important thing. So I think I will definitely keep using this dry shampoo. It performed a lot better than most of the natural dry shampoos that I've tried out there. A lot of them get very clumpy on my hair because it is so fine and just really, really weigh it down. And so I'm really impressed that this one did actually add volume to it as well. Leave a comment, let me know what your favorite dry shampoo is, and I'll see you next time.